Intelligent trader. Today we look at the PP again. This day it was fast because it was almost near the opening, so it went up a little and it hit the PP. Yesterday the PP was hit but also not hit. It was, if you look at it, yeah, you can say it hits it. It was very close. So I always advise a little bit above it or below it, depending on which way it approached the PP. Get out. So this would be normally I would go out here. So this was an okay trade, an okay prediction. The only prediction that was not correct, that was from 2 days ago, this big move. That has to do, I don't know still why it moved, because vacation, I don't know. This interpretation of movement, it was very strange, I think. Okay. So what do we do today? Let's look. So it did already the move today. So the beginning move is already done. If we look here at, this is the hourly, so this is the weekly. We see that the weekly is it topped the highest as it was for a long time ago. So maybe almost not a year, but quite a long time ago it was at this place. We see that there is some resistance here. You can see that there is a resistance here. And I expect to, I hope it will be, no, I hope, you don't never know, it will be ranging in around this place, especially if this comes more down. If this goes more down, it will push the market in around this place, and it will be ranging here. There can still be a possibility that we will see a big move up. The advantage is why I think this move went up, that the euro became so much stronger than the dollar, is probably that the gas that was supposed to be used was much less than expected. So the energy problem is not so big, or almost not existing now at the moment in Europe. Germany looks to be okay, but I think this is just temporary. I think the big problem will come in the half this year, so around June and July, when they have to fill up the gas for the next year, and I think then there will be not enough gas. Also, I think there will be a lot of black market trading. The gas from Russia is still flowing into Europe, and this will stop at the end, and then we will see the real problems happening economy-wise in Europe, and I think then the euro becomes weaker than the dollar. The dollar looks to be okay. They are almost energy independent. They are making chip factories, so they try to be more independent from China and from Russia. For the most, they are already not dependent so much anymore on the external trade. Europe is still very dependent on the trade, so we will see if there becomes some problems in China or in Saudi Arabia or in Russia. It will affect the euro more than it will affect the dollar. Also, if the war ends, I think a lot of European countries have to invest in new material for the military, and military equipment will be mainly come from America. So America business will be also flourishing for this war. As we can see for today, I think we are in a range, so don't trade. Long trade we also don't know, because it is in the cloud. If we look at lagging, it is up, it crossed. So this normally would say that it will be a change. So there is an up power, but because it is in the cloud, we don't trade. So and the other ones are all up, as you can see. So but that is so we have to wait really what happens outside of the cloud, if it sticks out or it goes under. The thing that can avoid the market to stick out of the cloud are the moving averages. If the moving averages go more down, for example, like more like this or something, if we see a more line like this happening, it will push it down in the cloud, and this one will be more also, and I think that we will see a more ranging, a more range area between these two pieces until it breaks down, and then it will go more down, or it will break. Breaks these two the moving averages here. That will be a very big move, a strong move. So Europe has to be very strong, and something has to be happening in America to break out of this entrapment of the moving averages. So that's my news. So range advice: don't trade, and just wait until it breaks around here. You maybe can see it is already at this point, so a little bit higher. So you can look a little bit. It will go to the, if it is a range, to the upper side of the range. But also be aware that we're still not really broken. So this is really, we call in Japanese giri giri. So just at this resistance, it stopped today, and you can see that this. I can show you here. This is the 15 minutes. It is flat. There are some moving averages pushing it, but if you look at the longer term, the moving averages, look at you can see it is all flat. So it is waiting for an event. There is an event Friday, the CPI. But yesterday Powell also talked, and it looks to be they are still holding on with 5% interest rate. So it looks to be no plans that are changed. So what does this happen? Only the good news came from Europe. The news from America stays the same, and it looks like the yen is getting stronger. So we can see a consolidation. So really a range for the next few times until something happens in America or in Europe. So I think this will be news bound, and because also it is in the cloud, avoid trading this pair. That's it for today.